recording hasn't started.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sweaty pineapple owl.
Yes.
What's going on?
Hello.
He's moist. He's got a fresh background. Alex, tell us where you are.
I am actually in my new house. We moved on Friday.
Must be nice. Baggy
moved
stay
on
up,
Friday.
invests in property. The guy's the full package.
Saturday, spent the night in the hospital.
Right.
Oh. Yeah. So moved in on Friday. Saturday.
Did you know this was?
No, I did not know this.
I didn't
moving out of our old house on Saturday. So then we said, "Oh, let's order a pizza." So we ordered a pizza.
And Cashews took my boy down, didn't he?
So pizza, sausage, ricotta, caramelized onions, nice.
No mention of a nut.
No, nothing. Had 2 slices, and there shouldn't have been any nuts on because we actually said nut allergy. Had 2 slices of the pizza, not a problem, no issues at all. Went back for a third.
Cause he did, because he's a getting bloke.
Went back for a third. That's where the trouble started. And yeah, I had one of the worst allergic reactions I had. Had to do EpiPen. Then Ali had to drive me to the emergency room, and I was like stopping, like my throat was closing up, and then I started to. It was so bad. I started to. I couldn't see anything. My vision went.
You were like Will Smith and Hitch.
It was wild.
Fucking hell.
So spent Saturday night in the hospital. So
you stayed overnight.
Times. Well, they wanted to. Well, okay. So they said we're going to keep you overnight. You're going to keep you overnight, and then around about midnight. So they knocked me out. They gave me a second EpiPen, put me full of Benadryl and all that. So I passed out until midnight. Woke up, and they said we're going to move you up to the main hospital floor. And I said, I think I'm going to leave. And they said, we really want you to stay. I said I'm going to leave. So then I had to sign the discharge forms and Ubered home. And
yeah, they wanted to hit you with more fees, man.
Well, I knew at that point I was fine. I knew I was past the worst. I knew that I just didn't need to, to spend any more time there.
And then ordered from that pizza place again, huh?
Well, it was so funny enough.
Hey, guy's bought a house, needs a few extra shekels through the back walls. Little fake nut allergy.
What? Wait, are you allergic to all nuts, or is it a specific one? So,
I'm very allergic to like walnuts and cashews. Peanuts I'm allergic to, but less so. But yeah, that was my weekend. So
I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry for calling you sweaty, because you're probably still recovering from it, emotionally, physically, spiritually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's alive. He's alive to hear the tale. Wiz, we had a lovely casual meetup on Saturday, didn't we?
We did, yes. Well, speaking, I mean, I was seeking refuge from a potential allergy situation myself. I'm definitely allergic to cats, and Jill's got a cat, so I got to her place, and I'm like usually the cat's usually like hiding under her bed or something, but I get in there, and the cat is just going right up to me, and I was like, you know what? Anthony still has my sunglasses, like. I think I'm going to pop down there. I'm like, you need to get ready anyways. Like, I think I'm going to pop down there, get my sunglasses, say hello, just check in, breathe. Ended up staying like the entire time until we had to leave.
So the allergy pod, looking brilliant. But we're all here to save the day, right?
Yeah. Well, I was a little concerned. There was like a madman running around Cambridge, Mass, with a rifle, just shooting at people randomly today. It was crazy.
Are you near Cambridge, John?
Yeah, about 20 minutes away.
What happened?
Just the guy went loco. One of these.
You haven't heard it, Sal?
No, I was pretty.
The videos are all online, and just the guy's just literally running down the street, just shooting the gun up in the air, shooting at random cars. Nobody got injured, it looks like, except for him. So,
Jesus,
I will look that up.
No, Cambridge is like beautiful.
Cambridge is nice. Yeah,
like Cambridge is like probably one of the richest towns in the United States, easily. That's where Harvard is.
Beautiful. Yeah, exactly.
Like you literally, the guy's running down the street with his rifle. You just see all the people rowing like in the Charles River. It's just like, what's going on?
Not laughing at the shooting, laughing at the rowing.
But yeah, my Saturday after seeing you, Anthony, I decided to turn it up a couple notches.
You went out.
Where'd you go?
To the city. Went out to dinner with some people. Yeah, like I ended up paying like $200 for dinner. It was crazy, but it was a succulent Chinese meal. It was lovely. But they just kept on bringing out food, man. They just kept on bringing out food. Then
getting duck.
There was just everything, man. There was everything. They actually had a really good steak there. But then ended up back in Hoboken later, shut down Cork City. That was getting into arguments with random people in the bar about Eli Manning versus Ben Roethlisberger. It was just one of those nights.
Ben Roethlisberger's got that every day of the week, no?
I don't want it. Let's just say Ben Roethlisberger has some things in his personal life that I made sure to bring up that
they might have forgotten.
Yeah, he goes, well,
I prefer Eli.
Yeah, let's just say Ben and some what he's made. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah,
well, but no, listen. It was a lovely, lovely day. Started off with the first communion. Ended up, until 2:30 in the morning. So,
amen.
Just a long day. You know what was great though? Waking up at I think 10:30 because it was a long night, and it was 0-0 Newcastle at half. So it was like I didn't even miss anything.
Imagine that, Al. Imagine waking up at 10:30. Can you imagine? But not to be the boring dad pod. But yeah, and then it didn't end too poorly for you, did it either?
No. You know what? We had the double broom. The double broom too. The Knicks sweep too the next day. Oh man.
Throwing the Knicks in there. No, did you get the impression you guys were fighting for anything at the weekend, Newcastle? Or was it just a case? No,
you know what it is? It's Anthony Gordon left out of the, just not even a thought of playing because he's going to be leaving to Bayern.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just one of those games where it's frustrating because like you look at the starting lineup and it's like they got Lewis Hall at right back, Dan Burn at left back. So you got two guys playing out of position. And you've got Voltamata playing, but he hasn't really been doing much. Harvey Barnes has scored in, I think, the last few games, and like he scored 15, 16 goals this season for the team. Like, why is he not playing? He gets in there, gets a really good goal, and it's just almost like it's a weird part of the season where there's just nothing really to play for. You're not making European football. You're not getting relegated. Everyone's just kind of like this. Half the team is looking for their next team, and it's just like one of those like. It's just bad vibes right now, and it's kind of been like that for the last probably since the start of this year in January. But it just seems like half the team's looking for their next step. Some of these guys are just trying not to get injured for the summer with the
That's
World
a biggie
Cup.
now. That's a huge one now.
Well, you're seeing guys drop like flies. I mean, the U.S. has lost another guy who plays for Atletico Madrid who's getting surgery. He's out. I mean, you're seeing it in Spain, like with Mbappe. He's just going off on vacation. Now you got 50 million Real Madrid fans signed a petition to get him out of the club. Like, I mean, I just don't understand that. That would piss me off so much. Like, and he's like putting out Instagram posts while they're down 2-0 in El Clasico.
So that's stupid, right? Like, I think it's circumstantial. Now, if you're Matemo, the Brighton lad, am I saying his name right?
Matoma.
Yeah, he got injured. And if you're getting paid by your club, right? It's your bread and butter, it's your team you play for, all that good stuff. I think it'd be very human to, if you're playing for a team that is with the Newcastle, right? Nothing to play for, respectfully, same as Everton, nothing to play for, and you've got a chance to get in the World Cup. Wouldn't it be very easy to start being mindful of the tackles you're going in for? Like Ben White doesn't count, playing for Arsenal, right back, looks like he's injured, going to miss the World Cup. Give a shit. You're fighting for the Champions League and the title. No sympathy. Well, hope he gets better, all that good shit. But like, I can understand if for teams and players that are playing for very little at this time, and Mbappe obviously doesn't come into this, if you've got one eye on the World Cup.
But you know what is sneaky though? There's a way that Brighton could actually get into the Champions League. Hear me out.
So Brighton, they're good.
Aston Villa's fifth right now. If Aston Villa wins the Europa League, the team that's in the 6th position in the Premier League will get into the Champions League.
That's insane.
Not only that, but Crystal Palace could win the Conference League. And doesn't that also get you in the Champions League?
Yeah.
So there could potentially be.
No, I think Conference League gets you into Europa. I don't think it gets you.
Well, Tottenham last year won the Conference League and they got in, right?
No, they won Europa.
Oh, they did. They win Europa.
You sure?
Because Tottenham Man United was Europa.
Was it? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, all right. I think what what I think I read was the team that like there's a possibility that like 9 teams somehow get into Europe, because if Crystal Palace does win the Conference League, then the next team up would then get into the Conference League in their position because they'd be in the Europa League.
Just GBT'd it. Alex is correct. It does not get you into the Champions League.
Got it. Yep. Yeah, that's what it was. But it's still like that's something like Brighton. I mean, Bournemouth's right now in Bournemouth's right now in the 6th position right now. So if the league ended today and Aston Villa won the Europa League, Bournemouth would be in the Champions League. Their manager's leaving. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, it was. I think there's a few games that we can pick on from the last weekend we missed, and the games just gone that are kind of impactful. And I'm selfishly going to kick it off with the Everton Man City game with the group's consensus.
Jeez, red card city, huh?
I'm on a boat.
We know.
A lovely time, loving a time with family, cruising around, doing our thing. Cool little bar called Playmakers on there, showed all the games. Shout out to the bar manager, Robert. And
Bobby.
And he's a listener. And he was sitting there watching the game. And we absolutely battered them in the second half. So first half, I'd say it lent towards them. In the second half, and Undai, who've been arguably one of the best finishers, I'd love to see the percentage before the last 2 games and where he is now. He's been phenomenal. He missed a sitter.
He missed a couple of good sitters, yeah,
from Donnarumma. And without going too far in the history, because I know that game's done and dusted now, and there's so much other stuff to talk about. It was. I text you guys. And I just said, I guarantee we take points off these today. There was something about them playing. Did I not, Alexander? Did I not? Wiz, back me up here.
You did.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I mean, listen, we're going
pulling the face.
We're going like
it was.
This game happened 2 weeks ago. What do you?
First of all,
take a victory lap?
Last week. It was last week, and I haven't had my space to congratulate myself. So I called it. I had a vibe. It was coming through. Watching them do it, and when Doku got on his fucking right foot, I knew straight away it was going in because he was playing out of his skin. But now
he scored the same type of goal this weekend too.
Yeah, he did. Almost
the exact same thing.
Either foot, Bishop Bosch doesn't matter. My question to you, gentlemen, is with the West Ham game, is it over now? Is that it?
It feels like it. It feels like it. It feels like it. It feels now that that Arsenal just need that 2 wins. Now they're done.
Yeah, that's where it is. Like, because the thing is, like, Arsenal's not playing like that great though. Like I understand, but like 1-0 win against West Ham, it's not playing that great. But like they're playing Burnley and they're playing Palace. Like
Palace, yeah.
Like those 2 teams don't really scream like. You got one team that's already relegated, and you got another one that's focused on the Conference League. And
exactly.
Honestly, people came out and they asked Glasner. He's like, "My job is Crystal Palace. Like, there was 37 other games. Like, they could have figured it out." So he doesn't give a shit about Arsenal winning the league. He's going to play the team that he's going to focus on winning the Conference League. That's all he cares about right now.
So we should.
So like that's where I think it's already over because the 2 teams they're playing.
Yeah, and they can. So they're going to Bournemouth at home on Monday. That's
Burnley?
as much of a gimme. Yeah. But Burnley. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Burnley. That
like
one.
I said, Palace are going to be just 2 eyes on the final. There.
Yeah, they sat Mateta. They sat Mateta against Everton. Like, and then he comes on the second half, gets a goal. Like, they're looking towards the Conference League. They do not give a shit about that.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think it's over.
That West Ham game was spicy, though, wasn't it?
That was, I know. That was clearly a foul, though. Right when I saw the grab of the arm, I knew. I said it. I knew Lou was going to get mad.
Did you see how many fouls there were from the West?
I get it, but whenever it's against the goalie,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's like he had his arm over the keeper's hands.
He couldn't Raya couldn't extend his arms.
Yeah, so Peter Schmeichel came out and gave this very articulate rant about how
contradictory on our Instagram story.
how contradictory it would be for them to win the title based on that decision, which all they've done all year is, but it's player on player, it's not player on keeper. And like, if I don't think Ray is getting to that ball if he hasn't got his arm over, right? I think it would have been close, but I don't think he's getting to the ball. But I get everyone saying the fix is in. I get that's what they do. But if you look at that isolated incident, and that's all you can make a decision on, that is a foul on the goalkeeper.
But how can it be a clear and obvious error when it takes them 5 minutes to?
Well, that's what drove me crazy.
Why?
They had to watch 17 different replays. That's what they said.
You don't think it's got something to do with the context of the decision? It's a season-defining decision.
But if the ref hasn't given it in the moment, and then it takes them 6 minutes to figure out if it is even a foul or not, then let the ref call it as he saw it.
Yeah, they're basically just taking the refs out of it.
It's happened all year.
But there's been so many inconsistencies from how many fouls are given like that in the box or not, and for that to be such a big one, and for it to affect both teams so dramatically, and for it then to have been given in the moment, and then them
I think if it's your typical argy-bargy in the box and it's striker on defender, they're not calling it. I don't see how, when you see that angle and he's got an arm over Ray's two arms, I find that very hard not to give. Now, do I think it should have took so long? Was there an element of shithousery with the referees? 100%. But I do.
When you slow it down, you're going to always find that it's always going to look worse when you slow it down. And then I know that this, it was on the keeper, but you've got 3 Arsenal players doing the exact same thing, and then 2 West Ham players, and it's just like, look,
I get. But the foul they called it on, and it's like it's the only player in that position. Actually, not the keeper was up as well. It's the only player who's legally allowed to use their arms in that part of the pitch at that time, and you covered his arms.
By the letter of the law, they could have given 3 penalties against Arsenal for the 3 wrestling of the players to the ground.
Potentially, yeah, and that's where the frustration comes in. So I'm looking at it 2 ways: that incident in isolation, foul, the contradictory nature of how Arsenal defend and how they've done it all season, and fucking that's where you put those 2 things together.
Exactly. If they were holier than thou and their keeper was fouled like that, you'd be like, fair enough, that's a foul. The fact that they are wrestling West Ham players to the ground at the same moment is
they're doing.
Well, West Ham should have scored that Somerville chance.
Fernandez.
Oh, sorry, Fernandez. Yes, Fernandez.
Oh, yeah. He took one extra touch that he shouldn't have. That last touch, that's when he should have been, just siphoned it past him.
That's nerves.
That last touch just absolutely just ruined it.
Yeah. He got into that position, took a touch out of his feet, and I totally agree. And you can see him looking at where he wants to put it, and his eyes, in conjunction with that additional touch, give Raya too much time. But people are saying that's the save of the season.
I don't know. Did you see the save today?
Just took the words out of my mouth.
The Spurs keeper.
That's the save of the season.
I mean, Longstaff smoked that one. His reaction time was incredible. He just gets an arm up, it goes off the bar, it was incredible. And that's
one of the best saves I've ever seen.
Yeah, his reaction time was incredible. I think I was just like, how did he even get an arm? How did he get anything on that? That thing had so much power on it.
You've got to watch it 3 times to realize that he impacts the flight of the ball, because it looks so powerful and so straight. I was like, he's just pinged it too hard off the crossbar. It's unbelievable.
He's had a mad couple of months, that keeper.
Yeah.
No, but De Zerbi likes him, though. He likes him.
Yeah,
He's been talking him up.
Awesome. I mean, he's obviously got.
He was the kid that was subbed off, wasn't he?
After 15 minutes. Yeah,
that was a tough one.
Yeah. If they stay up
Champions League first start, and he just makes two awful mistakes against Atletico Madrid.
Still brutal though.
Yeah.
But no, it was fantastic. And that game, this is why the Premier League is one of the best leagues in the fucking world, because like that game today, Tottenham against fucking Leeds, it shouldn't be a big deal, right? If you look at where they are geographically, where they should be in the league, but because of where we are, it was just everything. And the crowd, the atmosphere, the whole shebang, it was fantastic. I think they're safe now, unfortunately.
Spurs.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Well, they've got a Chelsea next, and that's
and then who they got after?
Everton. Yeah, you'll just roll over and have your tummy tickle the last day of the season.
Excuse me, is that why we are the literal reason Arsenal are going to win the league? There's no tummy tickling at our end. Fighters, grafters. Do we like to concede a little 90-minute goal here and there? Sure.
3-1 up.
We against Man City. I'm surprised you're not talking about fucking Palace, Liverpool. We've conceded. Go on.
Who does Robert support?
Who?
Robert.
Your barmate.
Who does he support?
Oh, sorry, big Bobby. Bobby's a Man United fan.
But that was a snooze fest game. Oh my gosh.
We're not even touching on those games. They're all done. Those positions are safe.
Well, wait, one thing I did want to, did you back your guy Tarkowski like you do every week?
Yes, I text you saying.
No, I didn't. I didn't see any proof though. I didn't see anything,
Wait.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Did you back him?
I backed him.
Every week, Anthony will just throw like a $5 on like Tarkowski or
sometimes
Brian or one of these guys just to score.
Well, I did. Tarky scored after 6 minutes, boom, and then I had 5 players to have a shot on target. It was a tenner to win 490, and I got
right?
No, and Die let me down. Yeah.
Did the boat bar though? Didn't
he? Did I? No, texting Wiz, wasn't I?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, offline, off the record.
I think there may be I don't know if I got paid for both of those. Did I?
It was only. Excuse me, it was only one. You didn't get the other one in time, did you, little minx?
What are you talking about? I put in 2 for you, didn't I?
We're gonna go to the tape.
Yeah,
I keep receipts, unlike you.
Yeah. Oh no, I put those in.
I had Calvert-Lewin to score any time and Leeds to win today.
Oh.
So when Longstaff hit the post off that phenomenal deflection, I was disappointed. But we'll go back to the point. Tottenham staying up or down? Wiz?
I think that Spurs are going to stay up.
Rationale?
I think that was a devastating one for West Ham, especially at home. I think that was a big opportunity that they had, and it's just, I feel like that momentum there is just going to be really tough for them to recover from that. And listen, they haven't been playing that bad, but like, I don't know. I just think that, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough, but I just also think like, listen, Newcastle's not playing great, but I don't see West Ham going up there and winning. Like if that was at West Ham, maybe, but I don't know. I still think at Newcastle, like it'll probably end up being a draw. It won't end up being enough for them. I could see Spurs, taking at least one of those games there. So I don't know. I just think that the vibes have kind of shifted a little bit on it. Who? What?
Who's West Ham's second game?
They
Leeds.
got, I believe,
Leeds.
No, Fulham.
No.
Oh, sorry. Nope. You're right. My bad.
Leeds.
I was looking at Newcastle's last game.
So you've got Newcastle away, Leeds at home.
Mm-hmm.
Or Chelsea away and then Everton at home.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'd rather have the Newcastle Leeds
same
fixtures than I think it's going to go down to the last game. I think anything.
Wow, there's only 2 left. So that's some hard hitting stuff there.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean the statement's not right, was it?
I think it's really going to go down to the last game.
Yeah, big 8-8 takeaway.
I could see Chelsea winning.
Did you think that up when you're in the hospital? I got a big one for you. It's going to come down to the last game.
Still sweating the cashews out as we speak. I think I can imagine those little Chelsea bastards, the players, not the fans, but they can get some as well. I can imagine them being up for this. Right?
Oh yeah.
I can imagine them wanting a little piece of this. Where are Newcastle as asked about killing themselves?
Newcastle are safe. West Ham will feel aggrieved about that Arsenal result. They were in the game, and I think I could definitely see West Ham getting a point at Newcastle.
I could see that definitely.
And I could see Spurs losing to Chelsea, and then there's a point in it last game.
Chelsea, I will say, like, I think I texted you guys when Liverpool scored in the first few minutes. I go, oh my God, they're going to put up 5-6 on them.
Yeah.
But Chelsea figured them out. Like, they figured them out, and Liverpool got dominated in that second half. I know the score doesn't reflect that, but Chelsea definitely woke up a bit. And they were definitely playing much better than they have been the last, they've been awful. So,
yeah,
they've been
ridiculously bad. Yeah.
So I think for them to get a point at Liverpool, I think that was big for them.
Yeah. Did you receive the reports on linking Xabi Alonso today? Yeah.
That's interesting because you hear all these stories about the yes man stuff, and obviously he doesn't want to go into a situation like that. But I also think he's going to go into a team where they are a bunch of young guys, and if he can get them all on board with his system, and he's got a lot to work with there, and they're going to spend money. You make a couple of the right moves, they've got talent. I mean, Cole Palmer's had a rough season, but I don't think that's going to be the long term for him. He probably just played so many games in the last few years that his body just probably wasn't used to it, and it's just I think he'll be back rolling next year. I think João Pedro was a great signing. You see it there. I think he's even playing out of position a little bit sometimes. The Delap was a mistake. They got to bring in another striker. He wasn't good enough. But you look at some of the guys. They got Caicedo. They got I know Reece James he's just always injured. That's
I know, but we always go to the lineup with Chelsea, don't we? Look at the names and not the team. And I ultimately think the strategy's wrong. They've got too many young players in there on too big of wages, and who think the God, and there isn't enough leadership, and there's not enough adults in the room. And so I don't see any manager. I think it's very difficult for a manager to come in and manage that much ego. That is all. It must be such a boys' club, right? In London.
Think about it. He just came from Real Madrid too.
Yeah,
I think he can check their ego. I think he can check their ego at the door, but I don't know, man. I think I'd wait it out because I think that Liverpool job is going to open up a lot quicker than people.
Yeah, I agree. I think for him, he doesn't.
I think it'd be crazy to go there.
Yeah, I do. What was the last manager that had got there, went there, and progressed the career?
Mourinho.
That was a while ago.
Tuchel.
Yeah.
I think you Tuchel. Maybe Tuchel.
He go to Munich, and then now he's your guy's boy.
It's a bit of a graveyard for lads whose stock is up at certain times.
So and it's hard to resist when Chelsea come calling, but they do chew you up and spit you out pretty quickly.
Yeah, and Cole Palmer's not going to the World Cup, of course, right, Al?
I think he'll go. I don't think he'll be a starter, though.
Why would he go? That is the most competitive position because there's players that are playing much better than him in that position. And
who goes him or Foden?
They're different positions. No,
are they?
Are you playing them as a 10? You're playing them as a 10. Not
Tuchel does.
Outright.
Palmer would definitely be going over Foden for me.
I agree.
Who? Palmer. If it came between those two, as crazy as it sounds, I would take Palmer, yeah. But I think
speaking of England here, did you guys see that free kick by Rashford?
Yes.
He's going.
That boy's got
He's definitely going.
Well, I think he should be penciled in starting left winger for you guys. Gordon hasn't been playing at all, but this guy's doing this in El Clasico. He just looks like he's in a better mindset too. I think him getting out of England now, maybe that gets bad when getting out of Manchester into the team, but yeah, I think getting out of Manchester, I think getting away from probably some people that he would be partying with all the time.
Yep.
He's in a team where it's to be really good at Barcelona, you got to be in phenomenal shape. You got to always be ready to roll. You're always playing a ton of games there. Now, he hasn't started every game, but you also look at the guys that he's battling against for those winger spots, and it's Lamine Yamal, it's Rafinha.
It's all right.
Yeah, those are Ballon d'Or guys, but a lot of those guys also had some injuries this season too, so he's got to play a lot. And I know he wants to stay there. I think that's a perfect spot for him. But that's got to be really exciting for you guys. Like he was giving Real Madrid problems out there.
He's always been good. It's his attitude, and I think it's really common for young players who are you come out of the academy and you're told, if you're an English player in England, you're God, you're the best thing since sliced bread. And then you come out the gates and you do anything productive. You're the best thing, you're the best thing, you're the best thing. And then all of a sudden you get a delap situation where your stock can fall so quickly. Your stock can fall as a UK, Irish, Welsh. If you're a local lad and you get any scrutiny out the gate, I can't imagine what that pressure feels like. And then also, you're 21, 22, you're in decent nick. Someone goes, here's fucking 300 grand a week. There's going to be distractions out there. So, like, there was a thing where Rashford was injured and he was partying in Dublin. And of course, he's going to do those things. So, yeah, I think he's one of the lads that's really benefited from going away. And a lot of lads that go away, the second they get on the plane and leave England, like Chris Smalling, Tomori, Loftus-Cheek got back in a little bit, but he's kind of still in no man's land. Those guys kind of go and they're gone because his name is that big. He's playing for a club that is that big. He's been able to stay very relevant and he's produced. So yeah, I would start him on the left for sure.
You know what is hilarious though? Like in Americans, like with American sports, like the Knicks won the other night. All their guys went out and they were partying at the club and everything. Like. And everyone, like, it's in the newspaper as like a positive, almost like, oh, the guys are hanging together. The team. No. You see that in the UK, and it's like, nope, it is the exact opposite. But like in the US, when like a team goes and has a great win, players are out at bars, or even if they lost and they're out, like it's never like in a negative light. I feel like it's really, really very different. Now, obviously, that your sports, I mean, this sport here is like you got to be in tip-top shape. You got to be able to run like that.
Yeah, but the Knicks as well. You've still got to be able to shuffle a little bit. But no, I get what you're saying. It's more celebrated. It's like, oh my god, these guys can do this and do this.
Yeah.
In the UK, it's like, don't you fucking do.
I'm not even bringing up the hockey guys, and those guys can get away with murder because no one knows who they are.
Literal murder.
Yeah.
But be interesting to see where he goes at the end of the season. Then
I think though, if you go with the four guys up front, you go Kane, Saka, Rashford, with Bellingham in the 10. That is a dangerous.
That's sexy.
That's a sexy front four right there.
And you're doing Rice and
Anderson. Then you go O'Reilly, Konza, Gahey.
Oh.
And then
James.
I don't know. Yeah, James if he's healthy.
James won't be playing.
You don't think he's going to get back before the end?
Well, who will be your guys right back then? Because Livermento's injured.
Ben White's injured. He's going to have to
injured.
He still won't call Trent.
Yeah, he still won't call
Trent. I will say I watched El Clasico. Trent's not playing a lick of defense. No, he is just out there to do free kicks. He's out there to just ping balls to Vinny Jr. and to take corners. Like he's still amazing with his passing, but like both the goals, I think he was probably at fault for because he's just jogging back, or he's not. I mean, guys, wingers are just going right by him.
Well, someone was saying the other day, and I was listening to a pod, and they were saying like, it's at this stage now with the right back situation in England, you have to take him. Like who else are you taking?
Well, I think you would take him. I think you would take him also because like that guy will also take a pen.
You'll change a game.
He would. Yeah.
You can bring him on with 73 minutes on the clock.
You want that guy. You want that guy if you're down a goal to be ripping corners, free kicks, and also if you need him to take a penalty, like he had a.
You can't play him and Riley. That's the thing.
No.
That's too attacking.
Yeah, that's two midfielders playing fullback, and so that's the thing where I think works against him in the Tuchel model. But like all right, Livermento's out. Reece James is going to be 50-50. Ben White looks like he's out. Who is it other than Trent? For real? Kyle Walker's 90.
Well, Eddie Howe's playing Lewis Hall at right back. So maybe Tuchel put in a call and was like, "Can you just throw him in a couple games?"
Did you take Trippier? No.
He's not
even playing for Newcastle.
No,
I know, and he's been particular. God bless him. I like that lad.
Kyle Walker.
I'm saying Kyle Walker's ancient, but he's played. You know.
No, what he'd probably do is move Konza out to right back and put a different centre back at in place of Konza.
Who? Trevor Chalobah?
No, I mean, like probably just band-aid up John Stones and Will him out.
Yeah, inject the crap out of John Stones and Will him into the middle. Maguire's got to go. Maguire's got to go for me.
You could put Maguire and Gay at the back, centre backs. Play Konza out right and O'Reilly left.
I like
that. Taking a headbutt from Harry Maguire.
Nope.
Oh, I saw him clash heads with a guy, and I'm like, man, that must have fucking hurt. That guy's got a fucking dome piece on him, dude.
He's the definition of no sense. Where there's no sense, there's no pain. He is rock solid. But it's getting to that time, man, where I'm buzzing for it, but there's so much shit going on into the Prem.
I know. It's exciting.
It's class. It's class. I don't think this Palace Man City game is going to be a gimme on Wednesday either.
They always struggle, don't they? City always struggle against Palace.
Liverpool struggle against them. City struggle against them. I think United struggle against them. I think they're just a little bit of a bogey team for some clubs because they've got the quality. It's just when they can be asked. I don't think that one's a slam dunk for them at all, personally.
Yeah, and they're.
I'm looking at the weekend.
They're also not. They're not playing in the Conference League until after. That's not until May 27th. So
yeah. So they got enough time.
Yeah.
On Saturday it's just the FA Cup final, and then all the other fixtures on Sunday and Sunday, Monday.
Liverpool playing Friday, Andy. But that game's now is that Aston Villa Liverpool game, is that particularly impactful at this stage?
I mean, like they're on the same amount of points, so it's kind of, but they're both pretty much there, aren't they?
Yeah, I can see that Aston Villa 5th, 59, Liverpool 4th, 59. Looks like there's going to be additional Champions League spots, so I think that's more or less done. I think no one wants to lose, right? But I can see that being quite a boring game. Like that's got, in my mind, 1-1 written all over it. I think the juiciest stuff on the Sunday is
Bournemouth are now the only team who can catch either.
Mathematically, but I can't see it happening.
Yeah.
What's up with the no games? What's up with the no games on Saturday?
FA Cup final.
Okay. Yep. Good call.
Yeah.
Duh.
No, we forgive you for that. You're not local. But we'll jump into the predictions starting with tomorrow.
Yes.
Wednesday. Sorry, Man City.
Yeah.
Palace.
One sec. Talk for a little bit more. I just got to put together. It's a little bit easier for me. I put it together an Excel spreadsheet. It's easier for me.
Wait. So go on. What are you doing, bud?
No, I'm putting together an Excel spreadsheet so I can easily just upload the image into my AI and build out the graphic, and then not have to listen to the podcast to hear who freaking anyone picked. Because sometimes, I also asked Alex for a video of his picks, and he just only sent in the Saturday ones. Didn't even finish he cut himself off on the old video.
No. Put your hand down. That was a piece of shit.
Well, hold on. You asked me to do it, and I was mid-move, and I still did it.
This move again.
What I was trying. All right, you've been like at sea for 2 months.
Oh, nipples!
Anyway, I was trying to record the video, but at the same time, look at the fixtures on my phone. And
that's why you got to do that before.
Guess what, lads? Guess what? That was abundantly clear.
Let me see. You're actually lucky I didn't post that. I was going to, but let me see here. We got Liverpool, Chelsea. Yeah, let's go Liverpool.
Wait, we did that FA Cup as well?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that was absolutely fantastic.
But yeah, I was when I was over at Anthony's, I was having a good laugh with him about that.
was watching me granddad do it. It was fucking ridiculous. 1 second now. 1 second. Put me readers on. Yeah, looks like Liverpool, Chelsea. 2 minutes to think. Liverpool.
All right.
Wiz,
aren't you happy you joined the pod, man?
Yeah. Loving it.
I told you guys I saw Gary for the Liverpool Man United game.
Podfather.
The Podfather.
The man.
All right, I am ready for the picks. So we're gonna go. Why don't we start off with the FA Cup?
Gary, you'd never take this abuse because you missed 2 games there, Wiz.
Yeah.
Man City, Palace there, treacle, and then Aston Villa, Liverpool.
Yeah, I know. I said, why don't we start with the FA Cup?
Okay, cool.
Then go back in time.
Listen, we'll go do the FA Cup first because it's one of the most,
Yeah.
You know what? This is why the nightcasts, man, they get a little loopy here. All right, FA Cup. We've got
draw.
Manchester City versus Chelsea. I'm going to be taking Manchester City.
Same.
They're going to go for the domestic double, as they say.
Yeah. Al?
Yeah, City.
Why
the hesitation?
They rolled Brentford, and
It's a final.
Brentford has not been rolling anyone.
And anything can happen in a final.
Or
Yeah,
Brentford
Chelsea
hasn't been
in it.
getting rolled by anyone. Jesus.
The kids might be up for it. Sure. But no.
Yeah, but so is Erling Haaland.
But then will City have one eye on the league? Do they actually give a fuck?
If it goes to pens, can I take the draw?
So no. City, Al, your team City.
Well, I think City will win on pens. So.
Okay, you can add that. But City win is what we're going with.
Yeah, we'll put a little byline there.
Yeah, put a little fucking asterisk.
The nut boy wants wants everyone to know that it's going to be on pens.
Yeah, old Snickers is going
All
for
right,
pens.
let's go. Villa versus Liverpool.
Two bad teams.
This game is at Villa.
Yeah, I'm going to say Villa.
Reminder: Villa also has got the Europa League they're worried about.
Villa.
Draw. Liverpool.
All right, so you are going
Draw.
Villa.
Yeah.
I am also going Villa.
Put it in your
Alex is
spreadsheet.
going draw. All right, next fixture we've got Man U versus Nottingham Forest at Manchester United. 7:30 a.m. on Sunday.
Man United, nice and early, done.
Yeah.
Forest is safe. Pressure's off.
Draw. I think Forest will sneak a draw there.
Fucking old splinters here sitting on the fence.
I am going to go. Huh? I am also going to go draw on that one. All right, we got Brentford versus Palace. This is at Brentford. I've got Brentford as well. They got
all three.
About. All three?
Mm-hmm.
Love that. No, I hate it. All right, next one we got Leeds versus Brighton. This game is at Leeds.
Leeds are fantastic this evening.
But Brighton's also been very good, and they're playing for Jack Hinchelwood's been on fire lately.
Draw.
Leeds.
Wow. I'm going to go Brighton. Welbeck will probably score.
One of us is winning that one.
You fucking love Danny Roller.
Oh, I do. All right, we got Wolves versus Fulham. The game at Wolves.
Fulham. Actually, you know what? That's going to be a draw. Fulham look shit. I can imagine. Yeah, I can see that being draw. Fulham are playing for nothing.
Alex, you took Fulham?
Yep.
I also took Fulham. All right, we got the Ev versus Sunderland. Wow, at Everton.
Guaranteed, Packwood promise, victory for Everton. 3-1. Next question.
Sunderland.
I am going to go Everton as well.
Why Sunderland? Why Sunderland, Alex?
I just don't think Everton have been very good recently.
Based on the undefeated last 5 games?
I think they do a loss.
All right, you got a big one here. Newcastle at home against West Ham. The Hammers.
Hammers win.
Wow. You don't want to win this week.
Yeah, I'm going to say draw. I'm going to say draw and a Tottenham loss, and this at the end of the weekend on joint points.
All right. Well, let's not jump ahead here. Let's
There's a flow there. There's a flow.
Arsenal, Burnley. I think we can all.
Arsenal. Yep.
Arsenal.
Yeah. We know. Bournemouth versus Man City.
You know what? I could see something crazy happening there. Like Burnley
show up. With who? Who's showing up? Name me a player.
Fleming.
Zion Fleming.
All right, I'm gonna go draw.
You're gonna go draw. Okay. You know these go public. You know that, right?
Yeah.
All right. We got Bournemouth versus Man City.
That's on the Tuesday, but we could do it anyway.
Man City.
Yeah. I'm going draw.
Really? I'm going Man City.
I'm going draw.
Okay, and then probably one of the bigger fixtures of the weekend. Or it's just gonna be on a fucking Tuesday too, I bet. It's gonna be Chelsea hosting Spurs.
Chelsea.
I'm gonna go draw on that one. Because I already said that Spurs are gonna stay up, so I gotta go with that. I think some interesting picks there, gentlemen.
Well, there's some bitter picks as well. I've gone for logic. Al's gone for abuse. Some of his are abusive towards me.
Which ones other than
there was a few of them I didn't enjoy.
I could see Sunderland finishing strong. You know, right now that a Sunderland win takes them above you, and I think that would give them, incentive.
No, you're right.
Did you guys see today 13 minutes of extra time in the second half of Spurs leads?
Yeah.
Insane. I mean, at some point it's just getting out of control. Like every free kick.
What are they meant to do though?
Every free kick is a minute and a half now. It's just everyone's just.
I know. Like even like there was stuff at the weekend where who went down? Someone for Arsenal went down, and it was blatant that Arteta just wanted to speak to the players because they all sprinted over to him. So there's going to be gamesmanship in everything, as there is in every sport. This one I think is particularly lame, but I don't see a way of getting it out. And as we opened with the corners as well, I don't see a way that there's no clear way you can do that without making it a non-contact sport. So I think it's the most influential impact at that time during that event is what it's going to be. I would be absolutely, and I like to wind up Lucas, but I was gutted for them. I thought West Ham were doing so good on the press with like uninspired players at times. You're looking at him, and when Bowen's not on the ball, you're like, who the fuck's going to get the ball? Fernandez, I like a lot. He's going straight to Man United if they lose. Bruno. But yeah, I was gutted for them. I really was.
You know who's another player I think could be moving? That Ryan, the Brazilian from Bournemouth.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
Unreal player. 19 years old. He scored in the last 3 games. That kid is box office.
Something else. Yeah, he is.
If I'm Liverpool, that's a potential Mo Salah replacement. Maybe not like you're not going to be able to replace the goals, but like if you're looking for a potential guy to be your right winger for the next 5 to 10 years, that guy has got it written all over it.
Yeah, I think there's going to be some interesting moves this summer. I think the World Cup's going to make it a little bit of a slow start.
What about the EFL? We had a little Millwall go down today.
Yeah, Hull in the final.
I watched that. It's crazy, right?
Yeah. Millwall with the could have finished second last day of the season, and now to be beaten by Hull in the playoffs, it's a shame. They've been the better team all season, but that's the playoffs.
Are they out now, Al? Or what's the crack?
Yeah. Hull beat them. First two legs of the playoffs were
0-0.
0-0 both games.
No.
Yeah. So tomorrow, I think, is it tomorrow? It is Southampton Middlesbrough tomorrow.
Who do you want in that one?
Yeah. Middlesbrough. I like Middlesbrough to go up over anyone else.
We're also setting ourselves up for a pretty awesome finish in the Scottish Premier League as well.
Yes.
Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that goal by Maeda, the overhead kick?
Yep.
In
the Old Firm. It's worth a watch.
I watched it.
It genuinely is. It was smooth as fuck, wasn't it? Jesus Christ.
So right now, Hearts is up by 1 point, and I think there's two matches left.
Yeah.
No,
2 matches left. And two.
And Celtic play Hearts on the final game of the season, right?
Yes.
That
could be a winner take all. Yeah, that could be cool.
Did you guys see the video? I think it was like when Hearts had a game the other day, and they had this guy out there just like, I think it's some like, I don't know, some singer or something, but he had the fans juiced up. It was pretty awesome.
I did see that. It was like some old Scottish singer just like really riding up the fans.
There's something romantic about Hearts getting it. My closest ally in that arena is Mr. Mark McKelvey. He's a huge Celtic fan, so I kind of root for them passively. But you know, as a neutral to my core, I would like to see someone other than Celtic or Rangers win it. And they've been up top the entire time, haven't they? They've been up top the entire friggin' time.
It would be crushing for them. To them almost go wire to wire, and then on the final day it gets just ripped from you.
Heartbreaking. But it's good stuff all around. There's good stuff, and some of the games coming up.
The game's at Celtic too.
That atmosphere won't be shit.
No, but honestly, like that's what's great about it, though. I mean, it's going to be an awesome finish. I mean, good finishes in the Premier League here. You got good finishes in the Scottish Premier League. It's pretty good.
It's good.
Except for all this VAR nonsense. It's just, you know what it is? Like a goal gets scored now, and what you see is every defender and the goalie all sprint at the referee, trying to find some reason why it shouldn't be a goal. And then you've got the guys barely celebrating because they're looking to see if they're offsides. They're looking to see if there was a penalty. They were looking offside. Like, it's just like you score a goal now, unless it's like one of these like screamers from outside the box. Like, you can't even celebrate. Like, every goal goes to VAR now. It's crazy.
To that point, like yesterday with the Arsenal goal, or the West Ham goal, if you look at it enough times, you're going to find something that in something like that, or like if you really scrutinize, like you will find. So that's like you say, like it just takes like kind of the instant kind of like joy and moment out of it.
Even as a fan, you can't celebrate it right away. You're like, wait, what? Let me just check the flags. Like,
yeah.
My opinion on it is, if you're not taking out human error, then get rid of it. So like the offside stuff is down to a science, right? Like it's just, there's lines are there. If you cross them with your pinky, it's crossed. The stuff where there's been so many apologies from the league about mistakes made, and then you're looking at stuff like yesterday. If it's not science, like if it's not crossing the line, if it's not going out for a corner, if it's not directly offside, all you're doing is allowing for more human error. I think if this game that yesterday happened in September or October, I don't know what call would be given, but I don't think it would have took 6 minutes. And so if you're allowing for that, emotion, that kind of distraction of the event, the consequences to come into it, then it's just an extra layer of more humans with the potential to make mistakes. Not to bring the Everton one up, but the most recent one I've seen was the handball Everton West Ham. They've come out and apologized. They said the VAR failed you. Sound. So why have we got it then? It just let play the game. When it's offside, we've got clear lines. When it goes over the
that handball has been in your nightmares. You've been talking about that for a month now.
It just seems to be relevant in the conversation.
I know, but I mean, I feel like you're in the shower in the morning. Like, wait.
First of all, you picture me lathering up is not something I need to have in my psyche.
You probably wear a bathing suit at home.
From time to time, I do feel overexposed, even in my own home, and I do.
Never nude.
Never. Get out, wife for 15 years. No, it has been on my mind, and I do think when I'm seeing these apologies coming in, I'm like, human error. Is it offside? Cool. We can say that legit is that behind it. And so let's just get rid of it until it's improved. Let's find a different way to do it. It's your point. You score and you have no idea if it's a goal. That isn't worth the pause now because the accuracy isn't that accurate.
Yeah. You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about
me in the shower.
Moving forward, I may just turn off Newcastle games in the 80th minute. I think like just for my mental health, like
what about the 8th minute?
No, the 80th minute.
Oh, sorry.
Because we literally every single game I watch now, we give up a goal in the 90th minute or the 87th minute. It's just like it's every single week. It's like why do I even watch? Just turn it off the last 10 minutes.
Before we go into the World Cup ones, we're going to have a transfer one, and we're going to have a prediction one for the next year, and then we'll allow a recap once the transfer window's closed if something dramatic happens. But I want to see where we're at, and Newcastle are a big talking point because
absolutely,
that team ain't going to be that team next year.
No. Yeah, Tonali, I think will be
big changes.
I think Tonali will be going to Manchester United. I think Gordon will be going to Bayern Munich, and I think Livramento will be going to Man City.
Wherever Anderson goes, I think will cause a ripple effect.
Yeah, I think Anderson's going to Man City.
I hope he doesn't.
Did you see him score too? I mean, that is just like freaking another thing too. The goal you give up in the 87th minute is the guy you had to, train in your academy. You had to let him go because of PSR rules. And this guy is giving up so much energy. He went into a full body cramp after he scored the goal. Go back and watch that. He's literally like they're literally both his legs. Like he is full cramp. Like that's the effort. That's like what this guy never scored a goal for Newcastle, but scored in one of the first games against them. So that's just great, right? That makes you feel really good. And Eddie Howe in every article is like, yeah, it's probably my most reluctant transfer. It's like,
no shit,
man.
Yeah.
Like and then you see Minta scoring for Brighton, ripping up the wing. Like that's another guy that probably would be starting for us right now. So imagine this Newcastle team with Minta on the right wing, Anderson playing in the middle with.
Al, have you got it?
What?
The little violin.
Yeah.
Right,
it's right next to the pineapple.
Woe is me with me fucking.
Oh, I don't want to hear. We had to listen to for 20 minutes about fucking Doku, and the game was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, we gave up some players 9 years ago.
And about this handball for years.
I feel really bad for West Ham, but I've been thinking about this handball that I got screwed for a month. But I really feel for West Ham and
Gentlemen, I want to thank you for this lovely evening. I think it's been really special. Al, I'm glad you made it. Wiz, I'm glad you made it with your allergies.
We're right again.
Guys,
yeah.
I know you're sensitive. This is sensitive.
I got my sunglasses too.
You did.
I can go do some bird watching.
If they fitted my head, you'd never get in the back, and Alex knows that.
They're nice.
Oh, yeah. He's a big thief.
Gentlemen, have a fantastic week. Have a fantastic week.
Like, don't you guys work together?
Have a fantastic week. And up the friggin' toffees. All right? Give a bag of nuts.
Pow.